This video is partnered by Mint Mobile. Hey guys, before we dive into the video, there's something special I want to share with you. Like many of you, I've been trying to cut back on expenses lately, but let's be real. It's tough when you got things to do and you don't want to give them up. But sometimes you have to make those sacrifices to pay your phone bill and satisfy the big tech companies. That was until I discovered Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless services starting as low as $15 a month. With Mint Mobile, you can get high-speed data plus unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. The best part? You get to keep your phone and even the phone number. Now, if you do want to purchase your own phone, they do have phones available on the website, which you can get through the link. The internet service is reliably fast. It's so seamless, I put it up there with any other network on the market. Now, some of you might think switching to a new service is a hassle. Let me reassure you, this is only going to take you 15 minutes to set up. You could literally do it right now from your phone, no need to leave your house or contact anybody. And if your device does not support eSIM, then Mint Mobile will personally ship you a physical SIM card. So if you're like me and you want to save a little bit of money without sacrificing anything, use the link trymintmobile.com/justAlex and start your wireless plan today as low as $15 a month. Don't lose out on this opportunity. Start saving money by switching to Mint Mobile today.
Sorry for being a mess. I gave my best, but was too late. Yeah. We talk about this, can't forget. I'm seeing you in everywhere. Every time we have a paper, are realistic. I know how you like it, baby boy, I'm a mistake.
these skies of a different light. Why noise that keeps me up at night? I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. You don't even know me like that. Are you pressed for time? Put you in my mind. Come a little closer like that. Staying up all night, throwing drinks back. Blue eyes smiling while you're cursing. I admit it's working. You're working. Don't care, you're crazy, it's perfect. Shaky and I'm slurring, 'cause I'm nervous. It's you. It's you. Oh, you. The second I saw you, I'm nervous that it's you. I'm nervous. I'm nervous that it's you. Now we don't wanna go back. Blurring all the lines, been going from. I know that we both should get back. Been losing my mind, like being lost in your blue eyes, all my plans reversing. You know that it's working. You're working. Don't care, you're crazy, it's perfect. Shaky and I'm so.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is my WWE Friday Night SmackDown review for July 12th of 2024. Quick update, we are 5 days away from a certain someone's birthday on the 17th. Very excited about it. I was hoping to make next week my vacation week. That was going to be the week where I take a minor break. It's not going to be like a few weeks or even a month break. It's basically going to be like a couple days. You'll probably not see me come up here to do reviews or uploads for at least the weekdays. But the plan was to go on vacation Monday through Friday, and then come up here on Sunday and just do a full live stream review of what happened that week. Unfortunately, due to the hurricane, that vacation week has unfortunately been postponed until further notice. So I was hoping and praying I could have gotten in a vacation week before Summerslam. We're going to see if I can still make that happen. But if it doesn't happen, then you stuck with me until SummerSlam, and we'll see what we can do about that vacation week. Maybe afterwards? Before the summer is over, your boy is getting that vacation that he desperately needs. I desperately need one, y'all. But that's not what you're here to talk about, or what you're here to hear me talk about. What you're here to hear me talk about is Friday Night SmackDown and Cody screaming helplessly, "No, take me instead! You don't want him? Take me! As the Bloodlines, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and ain't nobody realer than Gorilla, the Gorillas of Destiny, destroyed his best friend, one of his best friends, Randy Orton, before his very eyes. Put him through a table. That is how we ended SmackDown. Bloodline running amok and setting up the main event as a main event. Are we back? We lost connection there for about 2 seconds, but I think we're okay. I think when I said I wasn't feeling it, the internet said, nope, we can't have him speaking the truth. Kind of weird, but I think we're okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? I think we're okay. So I don't know what happened there, so I'm just going to repeat what I just said. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling a main event involving Cody Rhodes and SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes and SummerSlam. This is what happens when my internet goes out. Now it just throws me out of whack. One more time. Take 3. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes does not scream main event material at all for SummerSlam. It doesn't. For me personally, this is the kind of match that would most likely happen on a Friday night SmackDown in the main event, if I'm being honest with you. Because let's just be real. Does anybody, and I ask you this, anyone watching me within the sound of my voice, do you honestly believe Solo Sikoa can beat Cody Rhodes? Not if you think he will beat Cody Rhodes. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not asking you to predict the future. I think we all know Cody isn't losing that belt anytime soon. That's not what I'm asking you. The question I asked you is, do you think Solo can beat Cody Rhodes? Believably, no. Even with the bloodline by his side, I do not think Solo can nor will be able to beat Cody at SummerSlam. And therefore, this main event ain't working for me. And it sucks. I really do think WWE could have and should have done a better job of protecting Solo. They were doing such a great job when he debuted in 2022. And they kept him undefeated all the way up to WrestleMania, 39? Until he lost to Cody. And then they just kind of fell off with him. He got that big victory over John Cena. And that was about it. He never really recovered from those string of losses. He just went on a losing streak. Then Roman Reigns left after dropping the belt to Cody. And he took up the reins as the tribal chief. And although the storyline has been great, some of the best television they've done all year, well, in the last 3 years, let's just call it like it is. I'm sorry, I don't feel like Solo is a main event material kind of wrestler. And that's not Solo's fault. That falls on the booking. That falls on their inconsistent booking of how Solo has been portrayed. If they had kept him strong, booked him, continued to book him like a monster, not saying he had to win all his matches. I'm not saying he can't lose. He can lose 1 or 2 matches, that's fine. You can still protect him in those losses. They haven't been protecting him in the losses. And that's been my issue with how Solo's been booked. The guy doesn't feel like a main event player. In fact, and we had reports come out speaking about this, Jacob Fatu feels more like the main event player that they want Solo to be. If we were doing Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, that's different. That's a completely different match that honestly, yeah, I'd be invested in. You're throwing Jacob Fatu right in the main event for the world title in his first pay-per-view match? Well, PLE, I suppose. Wow. But we're not doing that. We're doing Solo. I also look at it this way. I already know that this main event is building to one thing and one thing alone. It's not building to a Solo Sikoa victory. It's building to Roman Reigns returning. That's the only reason this is closing the show. I don't even know if it's closing the show, but if it does close the show, most likely will. You already know why. And ain't because Solo earned it. No, it's because Roman's coming back and they want the big pop for Roman Reigns when he returns with or without Paul Heyman. But I think he will return with Paul Heyman. That is the only reason. That is the only reason this is getting the main event. If we look at this on paper, and you ask me right now, who needs to win this match? We're doing it. We're doing Solo versus Cody. Who needs to win this match? We gotta be honest with ourselves. Solo needs this win more than Cody does. I don't think Solo is in any position to take a loss right now. If you're building him up and you want me to think he is this legitimate, savage, dangerous person surrounded by very dangerous people, a mob boss, he cannot afford to take a loss right now. I just felt like, ever since that 7 with Paul Heyman weeks ago, it just felt like he got his momentum back. And now he's about to lose it all in 3 weeks after he loses to Cody Rhodes. Because that's it. You don't beat Cody, there goes your momentum. Nah, man, I don't know what they're going to do with Solo. Matter of fact, I think after Roman comes back and he, I guess, gets his title back, reclaims his throne as the tribal chief, and then we move on to Roman and The Rock for WrestleMania. Yeah, I don't know what to do with Solo. I don't know what to do after that with Solo. It's quite the conundrum they put themselves in. If we're being honest, if they really, truly cared about Solo as like a legitimate main event player, as someone that's going to lead the company, potentially be, I don't know how else to describe him, but be someone that could be a legit heel, that could be a main event player, you kind of have to give him the victory here over Cody Rhodes. Not even kind of have to. You need to give him the victory over Cody Rhodes. Otherwise, he's going to feel like just another guy. And maybe that's just what it is. So what do? We're just going to have him go in there, lose to Cody, and then Roman attacks him afterwards? You are going to neuter Solo at SummerSlam if you do that. Well, you got nothing else to do with them after that. I don't know what else you can do other than that. And of course, we'll get to Survivor Series, which is happening in Las Vegas, by the way. So it's I don't know. It's a conundrum. But we already know what they're going to do. I think we all have a good idea of where this storyline is going. We know no matter what they do in these next, 3 weeks, they can get all the heat they want. Did I say Las Vegas or Los Angeles? I said Las Vegas, my bad. Survivor Series is going to happen in Los Angeles. I'm getting my losses mixed up. That's what happens when the stream glitches on me. Sorry. Survivor Series is happening in Las Vegas, regardless. Like, I truly do not know what other option they have except what we expect to happen. Cody beats Solo, Roman comes back and attacks Solo. And then it's off to Survivor Series to do the Civil War. Solo's bloodline versus Roman's bloodline. And that's going to involve Jimmy, Jay, maybe Cody. I don't know what else you can add in there, but yeah. I don't know. I'm not feeling the main event. But I'm curious to know how you feel about it. Am I the only one that just thinks this is not really a main event worthy of SummerSlam? I kind of hope they close with Punk, Drew, and Seth. To me, going into SummerSlam at this moment, the hottest match they have is Seth, Punk, and Drew. That triple threat is the hottest match they got. Honestly, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, that feels more like a SummerSlam match than Solo and Cody. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not feeling it. So y'all let me know. How y'all feeling about Solo versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam? I would like to think I'm in the minority. Another match that feels like a SummerSlam match. LA Knight. Yeah. Versus Logan Paul, which is going to be official next week. But they've been building to that match for a while. So LA Knight, Logan Paul at SummerSlam for the United States Championship. Yeah, honestly, you can close with that match. And that would feel like a main event match. That's a huge match to do at SummerSlam. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. For right now, I'll go into more detail when we get into the show. This is one of those opportunities that the WWE cannot pass up. You're not going to get, well, I'm not going to say you're not going to get, but I don't see you getting another opportunity to really establish LA Knight anytime soon. You got to pull the trigger. You have to pull the trigger and have LA Knight beat Logan Paul for that US title. Logan doesn't need that belt. Logan does not need that US belt. I think it's safe to say that the Celebrity Championship reign hasn't really done much. Hasn't really done much for WWE. I'm not saying it hasn't done anything, but what benefit did they really get out of Logan Paul as US champ? Now, the match between him and LA Knight is going to be fire. And the match is going to have all kinds of heat behind it. The crowd's going to be into it, booing the hell out of Logan. Well, isn't Logan from Cleveland? Cleveland hates Logan Paul. They cannot stand. That's one of those people that they wish never was born in Cleveland. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. So they're going to be booing the hell out of him and cheering on LA Knight. Yeah. You got to pull the trigger. You got to get the belt to LA Knight. DIY successfully defeat A-Town Down Under. That's Austin Theory and Grayson Waller once again to retain and put it into their feud with the two. And there are other stuff that happened. Quite frankly, the only thing I'm going to talk about is this line from Nia Jax, where she told Bayley in the opening segment, I know you are not the hugger Bayley I injured. What are you now? BBL Bayley? To all you kids out there who don't know what BBL stands for, that stands for Big Booty Ladies. No, it doesn't. It stands for Brazilian Butt Lift, which is surgery that women get to make their butts bigger. Look, I think we all kind of figured Bayley had a big one. I'm just glad it's canon now, that we're not ignoring it. Because for all these years, I've been one of those wrestling fans that's just like, is nobody going to ever acknowledge that Bayley has a big one? Like, she's been walking around with it. We're just going to pretend that it's not there. I'm happy that Nia Jax finally said, nah, she got a big booty. And she does have a big booty. It's a very nice big booty. And I'm glad we're talking about that big booty. So yes, BBL Bayley is our women's champ. I don't see her being champion for long, especially knowing that Nia Jax, Queen of the Ring, has been on a roll lately. She's definitely, by she I mean Nia, is definitely winning that championship. But Tiffany Time does throw a bit of a wrench in things because Tiffany Stratton clearly wants to cash in on that. on whoever is going to be championship. Who's ever going to win the championship at SummerSlam. Now, just so we're clear, she's not cashing it anytime soon. But the story does make it more interesting that she could. But we'll go into that in a little bit. Anything else that happened on SmackDown, I'm going to be honest with you. Tonight's episode was alright. It's okay. I'm not really jumping up for joy after watching this episode. I saw it, and I was kind of left with, okay. I'm excited for LA Knight versus Logan Paul. I'm excited for a lot of matches that were announced, or at least built up to, on Monday Night Raw. I thought Monday Night Raw was an excellent show. SmackDown, unfortunately, is not. It's okay. Not saying there isn't much to talk about, although there isn't much to talk about for tonight. I just personally feel like we could be doing a lot better than what we are. So we're going to go ahead and get into the review. I want to thank you all for joining me. You could be anywhere here in the YouTube space. You chose me, and I am grateful for it. So let's get to the sponsorship. Let's get to the plugs. Let's get to you lovely people here in the live chat, and then get to the review. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, Yort, edit. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, let me know on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on TikTok. For the tickets of the talkers, and follow us on Discord. Continue the conversation by joining us right now on Discord. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your last play live on the air. Also, audio podcasts are live once again on all platforms. This includes iHeartRadio, Spotify. I believe we're also on Audible. I don't know if you guys are using Stitcher. I think we're on Stitcher. There's a lot of them. I'm pretty sure you can find us on all of them. You can click the link down below, my link tree, to find me on all Audible podcasts. Audible. Audio and Audible podcasts. So definitely look into that. But most importantly, let's go ahead and get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling T10 Teespring. Teespring or Teespring? Teespring, ladies and gentlemen. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Get you an I Am a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. Also, for a limited amount of time, don't forget to get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the remix. The last date. I had decided that the last date to get blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie t-shirts is SummerSlam. After SummerSlam, the t-shirt will be going out of style. So be sure to get it now while you can. Lovely, lovely people. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please show your love to the moderators. Ultra! Shiny 97 5-star heart. Elias, a demon. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl. Carillo does everything. Everything. Highway Dylan Danger, and of course Big MGM. They all help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Ladies and gentlemen, I see a lot of people and some super chats. Let's get to them.
Do you think Zilla Fatu will debut with Roman or Solo?
Ooh, the other Samoans? I have no idea. We'll figure that one out when it happens. That's definitely going to be happening soon. And quick reminder, so I don't forget, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Super Chat Championship will be on the line at SummerSlam. Corp CA, who's also here in the live chat, we'll say hi to him in just a second, will be putting his belt on the line. And also his tribal chiefdom. Can you conquer the tribal chief? We will find out. But until then, everybody stand up and acknowledge your tribal chief. All right. Let's go and get to the shout-outs. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to start from the top. First person I see is Debit. Money, 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 money. Debit Money Adams. JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. I also see Darcy Chatham. Scrolling down. Dwayne Sweetney. Always good to have. Is it Dwayne or Dwayne? It looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, so I'm going to go with Dwayne. Dro Davidian. What's good, Dro? Angela Lockwood. Miss Angela is here. Good to have you, Miss Angela. Ethan Zarkarbach. It's Yo, Pink Panther. Good to have you here, sir. Waveface Killer. Waveface Killer is not excited for SummerSlam after the announcement of the main event. Sean Swaby, baby, is saying that, I'm glad you're alright, sir. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm doing alright, too. Yeah, my electricity was not on for 33 hours, but we here. Corp CA, your Super Chat champ, and Tribal Chief, acknowledge him. Happy birthday, Alyx. You started this month with your Tribal Chief. Wow, Corp CA, you were born in... You were also born in July? Now that's what I want to see. That's what I'm talking about. He says, throw them ones in the air and acknowledge him. We got Adam Lempinski. That's a new one. You can scroll down a little bit more to make sure I don't miss anybody. Joseph Winters, 412 Flame. Slam Tackle TV. I also see... Let me see here. Oh, Lord! Ladies and gentlemen, did I see what I thought I saw? We have royalty in his house. Everyone, take your time. Pause and freeze. Stop. Look and watch, because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a super chat.
Now that I've celebrated my July 4th birthday in Cabo, my focus is on SummerSlam, where I will stack you and pin you, and in the end, everyone will acknowledge me, because I'm in God mode.
Ha ha! Corp CA! Talking that big game, saying he gonna rack 'em, he gonna stack 'em, and he gonna pin 'em at SummerSlam. He gonna take all the challenges, and he's gonna let y'all know that he is here to stay. Corp CA, we look forward to you having a successful defense at SummerSlam. But before we got to him, I was going to announce two of the biggest, largest reactors here in the YouTube space. Everyone show your love to A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Good to have you here, A&B. Love you both. I hope you guys are doing well. Annually, I've had A&B come up on my channel to preview and predict SummerSlam. We're going to have to see if they're available to do it again. We'll have to see. They might be busy this time around. Alright, let's get a couple more shout-outs in there. Joe Arredondo. I also see... Let me see here. I don't want to miss anybody. Aaron Teagle. The Hood Team. That's a very unique name. Love that. And we're going to give the last one to Devon... Is it Standifer? Standifer. Hopefully I said your name right. If I don't pronounce people's names right, please just let me know. Thank you all so much for being here. If I don't see your name, it ain't because I hate you. But we're going to go ahead and get to this review. This lovely review of Friday Night SmackDown. And we're going to start things off, of course, with the opening segment. Super chats have been paused. We open up this lovely show live in a sold-out arena in Massachusetts. You see the DCU? The DCU. Almost at the MCU. Wrong one. The DCU Center. I believe this is actually... let me see. How many people are in this arena? So it only seats 14,000. Alright, that's not bad. That's alright. I think I mean Wrestle Tickets, said they sold around 9,000 tickets. They were loud and they were there, and I appreciate that. We opened up with your new Mrs. Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, letting people know that she is the youngest person to hold the Money in the Bank contract, and she plans on being the youngest women's champion in wrestling. Well, at least WWE, but ultimately in wrestling history. How old is Tiffany Stratton? Isn't she like 23? Like, she is young. I know she came into NXT at like 21, right? So I think she might be like 23, 24, 25, right? Let me see. She is 25 years old. Wow. That is pretty young. That is pretty young. She is interrupted by, of all people, BBL Bayley, your women's champion, saying, why are you coming out here making empty threats? Especially since she has a championship match in 3 weeks against Queen Nia Jax. Bayley says this isn't NXT hugger, Bayley. This isn't 2017 Bayley that won the Royal Rumble and the title at WrestleMania. This is the Bayley that, well, wait, I think I read that. I think I read that wrong. This isn't the 2017 Bayley that got injured. This is the Bayley that won the Royal Rumble and won the title at WrestleMania. This is a new Bayley. And that's when Nia Jax came out and then responded to Bayley's statement saying, yeah, you're not the hugger Bayley that got injured, that I injured. You seem to be, where are you now? And then she decided to take a peek, and said, you must be BBB, goddamn, BBB, triple BL, BBL Bayley, which is currently trending on Twitter. I don't know if that's going to get over with the audience, but if she keeps calling her BBL, it is going to stick, because that's a hell of a line. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I prefer, and I like me some BBL Bayley. Ain't nothing wrong with a little meat in them bones. And if you don't think having meat in them bones makes a difference, you lying. Don't you lie to me. Basically, afterwards, Nia Jax and Tiffy attack Bayley, lay her out. But then Tiffy decides, you know what? I think I'm going to cash in. And then Nia just turned her head and said, bitch, what you say? What you doing? What you think you're doing? And Tiffy's like, calm down. I was just asking him a question about how this works. Because, you know, sometimes you need a refresher. I was asking him if I wanted to cash in, could I? I'm not gonna cash in. Nah, come on. She put that briefcase behind her back. She's like, what? I ain't do nothing. So that's going to be an ongoing story. Tiffany's probably going to be trying to cash in, making Nia nervous. Now, as I sit here before you, I suspect that Nia is going to beat Bayley. And I say that because Bayley ain't doing it for me. She's not doing it for me as a babyface champ. I like her. I saw her interview with Cody, and I enjoyed the interview. I had no problems with her. I'm just not a fan of how she's being booked in this particular setting, in this particular moment. If I'm being honest with you. That's just how I feel. But that's just me. Mia Yim comes out to attack Nia with a kendo stick, runs off Tiffy. And then we get Mia Yim, Michin, taking on Nia Jax. Match was fine. I think Mia Yim has actually gotten into great shape and she's moving around very well. But no one in their right mind thought she would beat Nia Jax. And again, that just comes back full circle to what I said earlier. We are still in the midst of rebuilding this roster and getting us to a point where wrestlers can believably beat other wrestlers and making us get invested in these matches. There was not a side of me that ever thought Mia can beat Nia Jax. And she didn't. She basically got her ass handed to her by Nia Jax. But it was a good showing for Mia Yim. I think she's in great shape. I think she looks good. She's looking better in her matches, that's for sure. But nah, there was no point in time where I thought, she was going to, of course, beat Nia Jax. Tag team action. Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews take on Legado and the Fantasma, and they get their asses handed to them. They lose to Legado and Del Fantasma. That's Angel Garza and Humberto Carillo. I don't know. There's something about this group that's not working with me. Santos Escobar, Elektra Lopez. Is that her name? Elektra Lopez? It is actually Elektra Lopez, actually. I don't know. I thought I said it wrong. But the whole stable, it's hollow. Honestly, so is the LWO, but at least the LWO has Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega. This stable ain't doing it for me. So you're having Apollo's and Baron Corbin's lose to these people, and I'm trying to sit here and go, what are we investing in here? Clearly, Santos Escobar is a Triple H favorite. Triple H loves Santos Escobar. I just feel like we're trying very hard with him, and it's going nowhere. It's really not going anywhere with me, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, Apollo and Baron Corbin lose to them. We go backstage to see Chelsea Green in a neck brace after she took that devastating fall off the ladder through tables. Reminiscent of Zack Ryder wearing a neck brace in 2012 when Kane threw him off the stage in a wheelchair. It was amazing. But they're in front of Nick Aldis' office. And apparently, we were thinking that Nick Aldis was here, but he's not here. So I don't know who was running the show in their place, but they are waiting outside the door. There's this running gag that people start showing up, waiting outside the door. Prince Pretty. Tyler Breeze. Although he would be pretty good for Pretty Deadly. You put Prince Pretty with Pretty Deadly, oh, you got something. But Tyler Breeze's not so knockoff tag team, Pretty Deadly, although they pretty much are, show up and they're wearing a line. And then we watch the door open, and out walks L.A. Knight. Yeah! L.A. Knight walks out. And then he goes to the ring. And then L.A. Knight lets it be known that he wants a piece of Logan Paul's ass. Pause. At SummerSlam, he shows up with a contract to let people know that he has already signed it and that the match will be official once Logan Paul signs it. Yeah. Look here. We have been riding LA Knight for what feels like a good solid 2 years now. Maybe 2.5, maybe a little bit more. Fans are begging for the WWE to give us something. Something to latch onto here. He has been one of the hottest acts for a good year or so. One of the hottest acts in wrestling. And he has nothing to show for it. Literally nothing to show for it. And I'm hoping and praying that they give him something. Something to show for it. So, here's what I'm hoping for. I am hoping that when we get to SummerSlam, they just pull the trigger. Logan does not need that belt. Logan Paul does not need the U.S. title. He just doesn't. So I'm thinking that we go ahead. How about this? It just feels like this is one of those opportunities that rarely come, and you're probably not going to get another opportunity like this to establish LA Knight at a big event like this, in a match like this with Logan Paul. So I really do think we need to go ahead and just give him that belt. Just give him the belt. Establish him, keep it moving. For real. Keep it moving. Logan Paul doesn't need the belt. LA Knight does. Randy Orton's backstage talking to Cody Rhodes, letting him know, I know you don't need my help tonight, but if they attack you, I am coming out to help you. And he then lets us know that Kevin Owens is not here tonight because Kevin Owens is dealing, of course, with his mother, who is hospital. She's been I forgot what she was being treated for, but she's been hospitalized. She is bedridden, and he's looking over her. So hopefully things are working out for her. Rest in peace. Well, shoot, not rest in peace, but sending our condolences to her. Wow, sorry about that. Major box. But hopefully things work out for her. Blair Davenport versus Naomi. Blair Davenport is I think having her first singles match. I think. Y'all let me know if she's had a singles match before this on WWE. But I think this is her debut singles match against Naomi. It was... I don't know. I don't want to say it was bad. It was lacking. It was lacking. This is her second match. What was her first match? I don't know. I don't remember her having a singles match. Yeah. It was okay. I'm just happy Naomi won. Naomi won, that's what matters. That's what matters. Naomi won. And then afterwards, you saw Blair Davenport show up backstage to shake Naomi's hand. And she shook her hand and then attacked her. So she's making use of the loss. You're going to get more of a character out of her because of that loss. I think Naomi also ran into Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, as well as... I forgot, like, she was distracted by Chelsea Green and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah, someone just told me it was her first singles match. That's what I thought. It was her first singles match. Her second overall. So, her second match, because she was in that triple threat match for Money in the Bank. Okay. So, I was right the first time when I said that this was her first match. DIY have a rematch against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller and beat them. To, I guess, put a stamp on that one. And then, of course, the main event, the closing segment was Sikoa and the Bloodline coming out to make it very clear that they want Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. But also to let people know that, guess what? Roman ain't coming back. Roman ain't coming back. But Cody comes out, and you already know where this is going. You already know that Cody is going to challenge him to a match, which is what he does. And then there's going to be a big brawl. And that's what happened. It was 1-on-4, and Cody got his ass kicked. And then Randy Orton said, hey, I'm going to come out and make the save. Make it 2-on-4, because that'll even the odds. It didn't. Randy got his ass kicked as well. Even worse off, we see Cody Rhodes get wrapped up in the ropes, and Solo holds him back, and Cody watches in horror as the Bloodline swarms and dismantles his best friend Randy Orton. Blood and guts. There are no blood and guts. It was just a regular beatdown. But Cody's selling it like, no, take me, not my friend. Why? And see, to me, this was hokey. This was hokey to me. This didn't work for me because it wasn't like Randy was being bludgeoned. He wasn't getting bloodied. He didn't bleed. They didn't do an injury angle. They just put him through a table. So it didn't come across as like a major beatdown. For me, it didn't come across that way. So it was weird. It was weird seeing Cody do all that for this one thing that they did. So I don't know. Regardless, the main event for SummerSlam is Cody Rhodes and Solo. Solo comes away with heat. I'm sorry. Again, it doesn't feel like a SummerSlam main event to me. It just doesn't. I don't care what anybody's going to be saying. Solo and Cody does not feel like a main event for me in terms of SummerSlam. It's barely a main event for SmackDown. And the only way that this can feel like it should close the show is if Roman Reigns shows up. But that's... I don't know, y'all. Honestly, I hate to say it, but this match kind of knocks down SummerSlam a notch for me. Because I was... Man, when they came out of WrestleMania this year, I said to myself, SummerSlam is gonna cook. Because we predicted Punk and Drew, but we're getting Punk, Drew, and Seth even better. We predicted Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. We predicted LA Knight and Logan Paul. We predicted a lot of stuff that's gonna come true. But I was hoping that the WWE Championship match would be a lot more bigger. I was hoping for like a Cody versus The Rock. That's not happening. Instead, we're doing Cody versus Solo, which, alright. Okay, sure, whatever. Whatever you say. But again, it doesn't really matter because ultimately Cody will retain and then we'll do Roman and Solo afterwards. So, yeah, SmackDown was alright tonight. Nothing really to write home about. But we here to talk about it. We talked about it. And I appreciate y'all for being here. So I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to say hi to you guys in the live chat. Gonna get your thoughts on the show, and then I'm gonna split. Once again, thank you to the Super Chat champion, CorpCA, for that big donation, the big 50. He celebrated his birthday on July 4th. Well, my friend, I celebrate mine's next week. So there you go. And anybody that wants to, you know, give your boy a little something for his birthday. Not saying you have to give a lot. You can give him a little something. You can always send it through Cash App. Of course, you can send it through PayPal, Venmo. The links to that are down below. Everything is down below in the description. Or you can just donate. Donate using Super Chats and, of course, Super Thanks afterwards. Better yet, just watch the video. I get paid when you watch the video. Alright, what y'all here talking about? Deborah Adams says Tiffy will definitely cross Nia Jax. Will she? I don't know about that one. She might not. We'll have to see. Because I don't... Tiffany Stratton turning babyface is something that should happen in the future. Currently, no. I don't think she would be a good babyface. Although the fans like her. I don't think it would work. JJ Bulldog says, live chat, if you want LA Knight to main event SummerSlam, let me hear you say, yeah. Or, give me a hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Let me see here. Alright, people were telling me we were good on the internet. Sorry that my internet went out. I hate when that happens, when my internet goes out like that. JJ Bozog says they should have stuck with Rock and Cody. They're gonna do Rock and Cody eventually. The question is when. 412 Flame. Now that Chelsea Green failed to win Money in the Bank briefcase despite being the new fan favorite for MVP performance, a face turn for Chelsea Green is a moment fans waiting. What? Let me scroll that. Let me reread that really quickly because I think I misread it. Chelsea Green is a moment fans waiting for when Piper betrays. When Piper turns on her? Huh. Interesting. A&B Convo says the only thing worth looking forward to for Solo versus Cody are the shenanigans, which will be plenty of, but Solo has to go for the title to be a legit chief, but not getting that strap. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, he can go for it, but no one can believably see him winning it, and that's an issue. Big issue. That's just how I feel about it. You can agree to disagree. Stephanie Vacar and Julia are coming soon. I can't wait. I am going to talk more about that in the future. I didn't say much about Stephanie Vacar and Julia because I'm still waiting for them to debut. But yeah, WWE snatched up Stephanie Vacar snatched her up right under AEW's noses. Hilariously. Love that. Love that so much for them. John Beal II. For your birthday, Alex, we're going to get you a BBL Bailey. For my birthday? Why, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, sir. For my birthday? Man. Y'all so kind. Y'all so kind to me. I appreciate that. I see that donation. I see that donation sitting there.
I admit, it's true, I am a part-timer, because if I show up too much, then the people will not appreciate me, but in my absence, you will beg to see greatness on a different level. You will beg for corporate Clyde, the greatest of all time.
You heard the man. Acknowledge your tribal chief. Put them ones up. Put them up! By the way, Corp CA gives the show a 7 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10 because neither Nia or Jacob did a frog splash to anyone through a table. Jacob did run amok after that tag match. Just completely destroyed those tag teams. That was crazy. That was crazy. A&B Convos acknowledges Corp CA as tribal chief. You love to see it. Let me see here. Is Bailey all natural? I think Bailey just got a Latino booty. I don't think she really had to do anything like extraordinary to get to that point. Yeah, she had to work out for it probably, but to be honest with you, Bailey has always kind of had one. She's always kind of had a booty. It's just more pronounced now, and you can't ignore it. Now we're not going to be able to ignore it because they're making sure that you know about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me for this live stream. I am going to go ahead and get out of here. So here's what we're going to be doing. If I end up taking a break, you guys will know. I will be sure to let you know through social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube community tab, Discord, if you follow me in the Discord. But outside of maybe a couple of days where I won't be here to do some reviews, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing stopping me. There's no other stopping point from now until SummerSlam, which means every show, Raw, SmackDown, will be live. Unless it rains again and I lose electricity. Every show. And guess what? Starting next week, AEW Dynamite live streams are also returning, so those will also be live. Live streams are back full time. Because we have entered All-In season as well. So we're going to have a ton of pay-per-views coming up. And keep this in mind. We got SummerSlam. And then 3 weeks after that is All-In. And then not even too far after that is All Out, and then Bash in Berlin. So we're not going to get a break. And then not too far after that, we're going to get Bad Blood. So it's going to be hitting. We're going to be getting a lot of shows coming up. So you might want to subscribe and lock in. It's going to be something dope. But the road to SummerSlam begins, and I hope you guys join me there. So thank you all so much for joining me. I am going to get out of here. Please be sure as you follow out to do all of the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that button to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. Apparently, Bash in Berlin is happening before All Out. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, what is that? All In, and then Bash in Berlin, and then All Out? Jesus. All right. I'm going to be here for all of it, so be sure you tune in for more right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Love you all. Please take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace. When you're